Good morning, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing another video to you on a subject that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know. And I want to talk about a problem I think a lot of people have with their bodies, which amounts to fatigue and loss of energy. Sometimes they have pains in parts of their body that they can't explain. And they go to the hospital or the doctor, and there isn't a great deal of explanation or help sometimes. Yes, occasionally there are diagnoses and actual known diseases, but I'm talking about the ones that are unexplained and can possibly be explained with this explanation I'm about to give you. So I've noticed that many of these people, and I can cite some people if necessary, if you have questions about cases that I've seen and people I've chatted with or interacted with online, I can provide links to those people. But many of them have something in common, and I want to talk about that. So they have sometimes a tendency to push themselves, to be very self-disciplined, and there's a limit, obviously, to how beneficial self-discipline can be. In terms of athletics and training and physical fitness, I think a lot of people are encouraged when they're younger to push themselves to be as active as possible, to be as strong as possible, as flexible as possible. And there's very little emphasis that I've seen on limits and boundaries as far as what's helpful and how to recognize when you're going too far with it. It's not just a matter of going until it hurts or going until you feel sick, but these are definitely things to pay attention to. And it's more about trust between your body and your mind. There is a very tight relationship between your body and your will, that is to say your willpower, and you can lose the trust of your body, just like you can lose the trust of a human being. Your body will respond to you unless you're sick in other ways. It will have a rapport with your will, and if you treat your body well, if you're kind to it, and that is to say you recognize when you need a break and you don't push it beyond some kind of reasonable limit, it will build trust. And it will respond when necessary, even on the rare occasion when something is above and beyond what is normal for your body. And I speak from personal experience. Now, granted, I've been very healthy all my life. I've enjoyed, and I am, advantaged, I should say, with a good body. But I think a lot of people, more people than realize it, are also endowed with a very good body. They just lose that body's trust by ignoring the signals for various reasons, such as they've been told in school, they've been told in athletics programs or dance programs that they must push themselves beyond some limit that feels comfortable. It has to stay fun. There has to be some reward to it. It has to stay interesting. And while I keep referring to the body as having kind of a personality of itself, of course it's not that simple. It's more about the mind's subconscious. And it's very interesting in terms of psychology how situations that are present in the subconscious manifest physically and many times as illnesses or unexplained pains, fatigue, just a general reluctance, just like if you had a horse or some kind of pack animal that you didn't treat very well, it's going to become a little bit stubborn. Maybe you've heard of a stubborn donkey. It's if you treat it well, if you use a lot of carrots, the figurative carrots, keep it fun, keep it practical within limits, and learn to recognize the signals, your body will, your subconscious, that is to say, will not be a barrier to feeling good, to having energy, to having the extra stuff that you need on occasion. But the on occasion is key, right? It's not all the time. It's not every day. Don't run until you throw up every day, because your body will reject that. Your body will just say, no more. I don't trust you anymore. It's not beneficial. It's not fun. And you're actually doing harm to me. So remember, the point is to be healthy and happy, both, not just one or the other, I think, if you ask me. So speaking from personal experience, in conclusion, I enjoy exercise. I don't run. On a side note, as a personal note, I think that running is less comfortable and less convenient than I want it to be as far as exercise goes. If I have to run somewhere, I will, but it turns out you burn the same calories walking a mile as you do running a mile. So if you have enough time, Make it fun. Again, make it fun. And maybe the main problem is that you don't have enough time. Maybe your schedule doesn't permit you to be kind to yourself. Maybe that's a bigger problem and a bigger subject that you should think about. Anyhow, reach out with questions or comments to whitehotrobot@gmail.com. Thank you.